Hello my lovely people, my name is Marina and I'm a holiday addict, and today I'm in Bath. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, Thursday, and there's nobody here yet. Bath Abbey. I am on the cheap street, which is not very cheap to have a business here, but it's right next to Bath Abbey. I'm hoping I can get in today. What's great about Bath, it's very compact. So if you wonder how far from Bath Abbey, it's right there, to Pulteney Bridge, which is right there. Now we're going to check out the oldest Bath market, Guildhall Market. See what it has to offer. Smell a little bit musty and old. Oh, it's a lovely teapot shop. Before I go to see Roman baths, of course, because of COVID, you have to pre-book your time slot. My time is at 10, so I'm just wandering the streets and see what's around. Before I'm gonna go and look at all must-haves, must-visits, I'm going around all the not must. Some sort of street market setting up. They all get ready.
So today, Nathan and I have had to arrange with ourselves that
if you have a sweet tooth, strongly recommend to pop in here. Fat shop. I want to show you this tree. How amazing this tree is. It's huge. Wonderful tree. And it looks like everything built around it. It's a centerpiece of this little square. Just stunning. I think today is rubbish day in Bath because it seems to be rubbish bags are everywhere. Remind me a little bit Italy, Venice. It's exactly the same thing happens there because they put rubbish out and it gets messy and smelly over the night. Not a great solution. And this is Sally Long Eating House Cafe. It's famous for being the oldest building in Bath, and also Sally Long, or Solange. She was a French refugee who came to England, and she's created this famous bun based on French brioche bread. It's kind of must eat in every guidebook, but in my opinion, £9 for a cup of tea and a scone is a bit steep. But if you like to tick in boxes, this is a place to be. I just noticed this interesting building. Look at the corner of it. It looks very round, but then if you go around, it's very straight, like a cut-off. Looks like took different buildings. If you're after something very special, Bath Aqua Glass is a very beautiful shop. Bath has the only natural hot springs in all over the Britain. The remains of Roman bath are still a major tourist attraction today. The originally Roman bath was built around 60-70 BC, but when Roman rule came to the end in England in the 5th century, the bathhouse also fell into disrepair. Due to the flooding of the River Avon, everything was buried under a thick layer of mud and part of the building collapsed. Over 1,000 years later, English queen come here and soak, and believed to become pregnant and give birth 9 months later to heir to the throne, and Bath was put on the map again. She also come here and bathe to deal with her gout. From the 18th century, doctors started to prescribe the thermal water as a remedy for various health problems, and Bath became a fashionable spa resort. When you look around, you see a lot of these statues, but actually, doesn't matter how old they look, they're only here since end of 19th century. And they've been put here to make it more Roman look to the bath. This model shows how it used to look in 4 AD. It was huge, bigger than a football pitch. Coming closer to the water, you can already smell it. It has very strong smell. If you left eggs on the heat for very, very long time, ever by accident, then you know what kind of smell it is here now. But this Roman bath was more than just a place where people bath, and it was also a very important religious temple. This is Heda Solis Minerva, the goddess of the hot springs. I can actually feel the heat, and you can see steam, because water here, 45 degrees hot. This pool full of coins. This is where I'm going now, to Fashion Museum. It's located in assembly room. I'm going. All shoes on this display are by Manuel Blanc. Slightly disappointed exhibition. I think you can go to other shoe stores and you get better range. Not a very great examples. This is quite a small museum, but well worth £9.50, because some of the dresses are very beautiful and very tiny. I know people used to be smaller, but some of the dresses. Oh my god, look at those boots, I love those boots. Yeah, but some of the waist, I think my 12 years old big waist. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I am now in what called circus, and I'll let you guess why it's called like it. Look at this massive tree in the center of circus. So glad they look after it, they don't cut it. Put some stupid statue in front of it. Royal Crescent is an impressive landmark of full circle of Bath's buttermilk-coloured 30 townhouses, and one of the greatest examples of Georgian architecture anywhere in UK. Stroll down the road imagining all the well-to-do people who would have been paraded down here in the times of Austen and Dickens. If you don't want to imagine, then watch Bridgerton TV show, because this place was on one of the Bridgerton filming location, and number 1, which is a museum, was one of the sets. Back then, it's become a playground for rich, and if you want to be noticed, this is the place to be. Royal Crescent was the kind of Georgian corridor, very first one, and if you want to see how they used to live, this number 1 is open. I don't think I have a time to hop in today. I might will try later on. I have to meet my husband for lunch, but if I have a time afterwards, I will come back and see if I can get in. I know it's not really in Bath tradition, but we're having a Thai for lunch. So our lunch arrived. Looks nice, hopefully it tastes nice. Is it good? This abbey featuring literal Jacob's ladder. There's all the angel going up. And this side coming down. Bath Abbey. In 973 AD, Edgar was coronated here and became the first king of England. Also, maybe this abbey is very famous for stainless glass and impressive ceiling, but there is actually a tower where you can take 200 steps up and see whole city from above. It costs £100 for up to 6 people. Unfortunately, I'm on my own, so I decided not to splash it out. Maybe next time. Even so, this church or abbey was here since 7th century. Of course it was rebuilt, changed, but it's the last Gothic church ever been built in England. But if you want to enjoy Bath fully, you do need at least come here for a weekend. Maybe for a few more days, because it's full of lovely little quirky shops, little streets, cafes, bars. I am running around like a headless chicken, try to tick the boxes, but in reality I would love to sit down in one of those cafes with a glass of wine, which I probably will do in a minute, and watch the world go by. Originally, bridge should have been gone all the way to other side. So here, right, so here should have been bridge, but unfortunately they ran out of money, so it stops just above the river. Now I'm actually on the bridge, and as you can see there are shops, lovely bakeries. I just had my lunch, but I don't mind a piece of cake. This is actually one of the survived bridges in the world. Another one is in Florence, one in Venice, and one in Germany. You will see the name of town on the screen because I forgot it. And I tried to get a boat trip. See if I can do that. Ooh, smell nice. Smell like seafood restaurant. Great views from here. I know it's not a huge waterfall or anything like that, but I love the sound of water. The boat staff collect your money once you sit down. There are small commentary as you slowly make your way upriver, but nothing to disturb utter tranquility. The riverbanks looks amazingly lush and green. In case you miss it, on the return leg you certainly notice the Pulteney Bridge look very different to the front. Some might say it's run down and not as grand as the front of it, but this is a Georgian architecture for you. Only front was important. I thought it's very rustic and quite lovely, so not miss it on the way back. I had a lovely and very relaxing boat trip on river. Yes, because Avon translates from Old Celtic as a river, so basically it is river named river. I'm just wandering about and finding like really random stuff like this water feature. Perfectly compact, Bath is filled with amazing restaurants, museums and galleries and cozy independent shops. Wherever you're looking to relax or recharge, drink in a local pub, Bath has everything you need for the perfect city escape. My day in Bath coming to the end. It's time to head home. I really enjoyed day here. This is very compact city. You can literally walk anywhere. I did plan a lot. I've seen only half of it. So I hope I'm going to be back here soon. And I really highly recommend to everyone to come here and visit this wonderful Georgian town. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and I see you next time. Thank you for watching.